and good day. Today we're going to discuss the first parts of the Gen Ed exam of this review. Okay? So just sit back and relax and hold on to your paper so that you can look back into what you've answered before, or so maybe you can take down some notes as we rationalize the answers. Okay, so the number one sentence says, had I studied very well, I have land rewarded with vacation in the US. So this is something that is finished already. You know, look at the given. Had I studied, given. Rewarded, also given. Okay, and also done. So you're supposed to look for something that eliminates the possibility that it would happen again. So the answer is letter B. Okay, would have been rewarded with vacation. You cannot use letter C because of its future aspect, and you can not choose letter A because you cannot put was with rewarded. Okay, and you cannot. You might say letter D is also an option, but in the context of the sentence, letter B is the answer. Okay, so next. When helping in the kitchen, I am always careful not to hurt. So you need a reflexive pronoun here. Okay, the initial pronoun used is I. So you're supposed to use the reflective pronoun for that, which is myself. Okay. Next. Neither the teacher nor the students blank present in the affairs. What is the rule here? The rule states that the noun that is closer to the verb must be the basis of the number, okay, singular or plural, of the sentence. Okay. So here there are two nouns. You can see teacher and or students. Okay. So the nearer noun is student. So we must choose letter what? Letter A. Okay. Where? Because that is the only thing that's plural in the sentence. Number 4. So the next sentence states that, what does it say? My sister and I met an acquaintance of blank on the shopping mall. Of course, there are two subjects here, but we're not using correlative conjunction, neither, nor, or either, or. So we are pertaining to two subjects, my sister and I. Okay? So that, contextually, we're supposed to, and grammatically, we're supposed to choose letter A, ours, because there are two subjects. Okay. Next, we admire blank when Cynthia, that's the given, Cynthia speaks English fluently with blank. Okay? Cynthia obviously is a female. So you're going to look for pronouns here on the list that pertain to female. And as you can see, him, her, him, only one refers to female gender. So automatically, that's a giveaway. That is letter C. Okay? We admire her. Okay? When Cynthia speaks. So this is what we call cataphoric reference. When the pronoun comes before the noun. Next. On your trip to Tagaytay, if you chance upon, meaning if you see Arsenio, the guy, please give him my warm regards. Okay? Arsenio obviously is a guy, so you're supposed to look for an objective type of pronoun for that, and it's him. Okay. Number 7. The student's request to reset the test, blank, reasonable. The subject here, you're supposed to look at the subject, and the subject here is request. Okay? Request is singular, so you're supposed to look for a singular verb here, and that's letter D. Okay, next. So my concept of inner peace came from my mother's daily activities, which I now recall with fondness and awe. She was full-time housewife, wholly dependent on my father's monthly salary. How she made both ends meet. Okay, make ends meet, meaning there's shortage or maybe lack of financial, supply. So guided us in our studies and did small acts of charity on the side was beyond me. Okay, so if if you're saying make ends meet, so that is letter D, limited. Okay. Next, the figures must be transmuted in order to understand the grade. Okay, so the given says that it's something used by teachers. So when you transmute grades, it's like you're looking for equivalence, or you transform the grades, the raw ones, to what is supposed to be inputted in the grading sheet. So the answer here is letter B, changed. Okay, some preachers suggest, preachers also already doing the suggesting, okay? They suggest what? So you're supposed to look for something that they are suggesting, okay? You cannot choose proposal, okay? This is something that they propose. A prophetic is the adjective in nature, so it's a toss between C and D, right? But the answer here is letter C. You're not looking for a person, but a something that is intangible. So that's letter C, prophecy. Next, the courage of the child who saved his brother from a raging fire is worth black. Okay, so the context is that there's something the child that did. Okay, and it's something that's probably worth not watching. You're not going to make story out of it or guide child, but emulate, meaning you try to follow the steps or what the child did. So letter A. Next, the expression baduy. Okay, so a lot of us probably have encountered this word. Baduy means like you don't dress up well, something like that, or you say something that isn't positive in nature, perhaps. So the connotation is that it's not decent, perhaps. So it's awkward looking. Okay. Next, several factors must be assessed to arrive at the sound blank. Okay, so this is common when you're in a decision-making process. So the answer is letter B, decision. Okay, because of profanity, the program was suspended from television. The capitalized word means, so profane means it's indecent, it's not very proper, okay, maybe suggestive of any sexual innuendos. So the answer is letter A, okay, obscenity. Okay, so that is the answer. Next, number 15. A story put together through an exchange of letters is called, okay, so these can be journals, these can be narratives that were written by the author, which were used as a part of a novel or the novel itself. So we call this epistolary novels. Okay. Next, what figure of speech is the Lord is my shepherd? So remember, simile, you have to, it's an indirect comparison wherein you use the words like, as, or than, and then the metaphor is when you do direct comparison. Irony is like sarcasm in nature, and hyperbole, or what other people say it's hyperbole, it's exaggeration. You don't see as or like here. You don't see sarcasm. You don't see an exaggeration. So the answer is letter D. Okay, metaphor. Okay, what the figure of speech is given in the next sentence? Okay, he is the black sheep of the family. Okay, so again, the pattern is very similar to the first example, to number 16. So the answer here is letter A, metaphor. Okay. Next, sturdy and strong. Okay. The Filipinos are like the molave. Molave is like a kind of plant or tree, right? So you see here the keyword like, which would tell us that the figure of speech is a simile. Next, she is a lovely rose. Okay, no like, no as, no than. So what is the answer? Again, a metaphor. Right. Did Did you get that? Okay, next. It drops as a gentle rain from the heaven. From heaven. So here, like as, right? Damn. You see as here. So what are you going to choose? Letter? Correct. That is letter B, simile. Okay. Are you familiar with the Merchant of Venice? Okay, it's one of the famous works of Shakespeare. The protagonist is Portia. So in this line, the choice is supposedly letter C. Mercy is spontaneous and freely given. Okay, next. Though nothing can bring back the hour of splendor in the glass, the glory of glory in the flower, we will grieve not. That's given. We will not grieve. Okay? So what is that? That is, okay, hope. Okay? When you are not dwelling on something that's done or, you can't take back anymore, that is letter B, hope. Okay, number 23. Cognitive skills are not easily observable because they are blank. Keywords here, you see in red, not easily observable, right? So it's like you're looking for something that's kind of hidden. But another answer would, or another keyword would make you not choose hidden because it says cognitive skills. And cognitive skills pertain to activities in the brain. And among the choices, there is something that is pertaining to the brain, that is also hidden in nature, and that is mental. So that's letter D. Next, the celebrated play of William Shakespeare about two ill-starred lovers, something is missing there, who came from families who are not in good terms. So, do you know the answer? Correct. That is Romeo and Juliet. You did not know that. And then next, number 25. If you listen very well to your lecture in Facilitation of Learning, who is the father of modern psychology? Can you guess? So the answer here is letter D. Okay, it's Wilhelm Wundt. Okay, so that's letter D.
Who is the famous sculptor of landmark structures? The famous sculptor of landmark structures. Siyempre, hindi nyo alam, di ba? Okay, lahat ng yan ay painter. Lahat ng yan ay painter maliban sa isa, which is a sculptor. The answer here is Castrillo. Everyone say Castrillo. Castrillo, very good. Okay, Castrillo. Castrillo, there he is. He is the one who sculpted the EDSA monument. Okay, next. EDSA monument. There. And La Pieta, Loyola Memorial. Sino siya, guys? Castrillo. Tandaan niyo yun, sino ang sculptor? Castrillo. Very good. Okay? Next. What is the lowest form of learning? The lowest form of learning is, okay, kapag mataas na, palabas na siya. Kapag mababa, papasok pa lang siya. Kasi ang learning, kung mapasok pa lang, pag kaya mo na siyang ilabas, mataas na siya. So, hindi pwede ang teaching at saka ang responding. So, ano yung papasok dyan? Yes, very good. Perceiving. The answer is amazing. The answer here, guys, is perceiving. Okay? Pag sinabi natin, guys, na perceiving, okay, kapareho nito ang receiving. Perceiving, receiving, knowledge, comprehension are all low levels of learning. Okay? The answer is amazing. Next number. Which of the following is a study of human behavior? The study of human behavior is called psychology. Psychology. Yes. Psychology is the study of human behavior. Philosophy, on the other hand, come from two Greek words, which means philo and sophia. Philo and sophia. Philo means love. Sophia means wisdom. So basically, philosophy is the love for wisdom, and that's philosophia. Or if you want your children to be very intelligent, you name them Sophia. Okay? Because Sophia means wisdom. And if you want them to be lovable, you name them philo. Okay? Or phile. And that is your philosophy. How about morality? Morality is the rightness or wrongness of an act. The rightness and wrongness of an act. While ethics is the goodness or badness of an act. They're almost the same, but right and wrong. Ano yung right and wrong? Morality. Ano yung good and bad? Ethics. Ano yung study of human behavior? Psychology. Love of wisdom? Philosophy. Very good. 29. The Filipinos are deeply religious. However, sometimes this religiosity instills a negative attitude. Ayan, may negative din daw. So, ang hanapin lang natin dito, guys, ay kung ano ang negative. Ano nga ba ang negative dito, guys? Letter A, social responsibility. Is it positive or negative? Positive. So, hindi siya ang sagot. B, resignation and ends up into doing nothing to improve one's condition. Yes, that is negative. C, total surrender to God, positive. God who is omnipotent and omniscient, positive. So what is the answer, guys? The answer is blessing. Okay, nag-resign sa mga trabaho or hindi ginagawa yung trabaho kasi hindi pwede sa religion. And that's blessing. 30. Which of the following statement is true about textbook laid on the table? My God, this is not a question of English, it's a question of physics. Okay. For example, I have a book here. I'm going to use my phone. For example, this is my phone, okay? If I place my phone on the table, ng bonggang-bongga, example, this is a table, okay? And I place here. Question, what is the force? That is the question. What is the force? Question, let's see the question again. Is it accelerating? Is it accelerating? No. Accelerating means bumibilis. It's increasing its motion. So, hindi. Question, is it decelerating? No. Hindi naman bumabagal. Nakapatong lang, diba? So, this is the question now. Is it no force or zero? The answer here is it moving? No. So, hindi blessing, hindi. It is zero. The answer is caring. The answer is caring. Okay. Number 31. Analects, which are short and witty sayings that treat of moral values and good human relation, are attributed to whom? Sino daw sa mga yan na nagsabi ng moral values and good human relation? Of course, common naman to mostly. Pag narinig natin ang word na golden rule, moral values, education, board examination, it's none other than Confucius. The answer here is Confucius. So, pakita natin sa inyo si Confucius. Ayan. Siya ay sikat na sikat sa kanyang golden rule. Do not do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. Aside from Confucius, sino pa nagsabi ng line na yon? Walang iba kundi si Jesus Christ. Okay? Aside from Confucius, the other one who says the golden rule is Jesus Christ. Next. Sino naman ito naman yung analect niya. Okay, niya. Yun ang sinabi dyan. Ibig sabihin, happy birthday daw. Okay, next. Ito naman si Mencius, ang alaga ni Confucius. Okay, siya ang sumunod na Confucian after Confucius. That is your Mencius. Sino ang alaga ni Confucius? Mencius. Kaya katunog niya. Maliwanag ba? Alaga niya yan. Okay, ganon. Ito naman si Lao Tzu, the father of the wisdom. Sino siya, guys? Lao Tzu, father of the wisdom. The wisdom means Tao. Tao yan, hindi yan Taoism. Taoism or Tao, it means the way of life. The way of life. Okay, Tao, the way of life. Okay, ayun siya. Hindi, it's Taoism talaga. But pronounced as the wisdom. Okay, next. 32. Which of the following is an artistic tradition that seeks to revive past glory? Binanggit ko to kanina. Which of the following can revive past glory? Past daw, so hindi pwedeng modern. Modern is now. Contemporary is now. So hindi pwede ang modern, hindi pwede ang contemporary because modern and now is both bago. So what is the answer here, guys? The answer is it antique or classical? Hindi pwede ang antique. Antique is something for something for an object, okay? An old object which cannot be revived but can be preserved. So the answer is classical. Oh, di ba? Alam niyo na. 33. Parang may kaparehong tanong to kanina. What is the application of the principle of theories of human behavior in teaching and learning? Oh, human behavior. Teaching and learning is education. So, educational yan. So, what is human behavior? Again, sinabi ko na kanina, that is your psychology. Very good. So, this is your educational psychology. 34. Let me read this to you guys. I am a retired public school teacher. As a teacher, I was branded as a terror in school. Ay, may ganun pa pala. The pupils dreaded the day that they would enter my class. Takot ang taong bayan. Little did they know that behind my unpopular facade was a heart. Ay, naku, may puso si bakla. Full of compassion. But how did I earn this moniker? O, naging unggoy ba siya? No. Paano ito nakuha yung ganong image? I did not tolerate dirty pupils. Ay, ayaw niya pala ng mga mararaming bata. I wanted them to know that cleanliness of body was good of their health. Maganda daw sa health. I inspected their teeth. Ay, ang mga ngipin at gilagid. Nails, footwear, handkerchief, clothes, ears, nose. Ay, nako, kinikilkal pa lang yung pinifinger ni ma'am. O ngayon, ano daw ang gustong malaman ni ma'am? Tignan natin ang question na to. Ano yan? The public school teacher gives us importance to her pupils? Cleanliness. The answer is amazing. Ayun, ako talaga si ma'am. 35. Considering the tayo-tayo mentality. Ano yung tayo? Ayun, tayo-tayo. Senator Bongbong Marcos po. Oh, tayo-tayo yun. The tayo-tayo, us-us. Ang tayo-tayo ay pakikisama. For example, kung ikaw ay, sa isang lugar ka, pupunta ka lang sa mga kaibigang oso mo, yun ang tayo-tayo. Okay? Common, ayun, pakikisama yun. So, ano daw ang gusto mo mabago para makabnit mo, para mabago siya, at para mayroong mas magandang magawa for tayo-tayo mentality natin? The answer here is a sense of common good. A. Kasi gusto mo hindi lang tayo-tayo, kailangan para sa lahat. Okay, the answer is amazing. 36. Who is the proponent of Arena Theater? Okay. The answer here, guys, is none other than Montano. The answer is Montano. The answer is Caring. Montano. 37. She is known for the love sonnet she wrote. O yan. Di pa galingan kayo manghula ngayon dyan. Sino ba yung apat na yun? Hindi rin kilala. Tama ba ako? So, ganito na lang yan. Sabihin ko na yung answer sa inyo, guys. Pag sinabi natin guys ang love sonnet, bilugan nyo ang word na love sonnet. May nakalimutan. Wait, balikan ko lang. Sino yung sculptor kanina? Castrillo. Very good. Pag sinabing love sonnet, sino to? It's Ofelia Di Malanta. Ofelia Di Malanta. Ayan siya. Ofelia Di Malanta. O, papakita ko ang picture niya sa inyo. Ayan, kamag-anak niya si Michael Jackson. Hindi, joke lang. Okay? That's Ofelia Di Malanta. Kapag love sonnets, Ofelia Di Malanta. Okay, ayan yun. 38. What is si Colonel Papa yan? 38. What is a collection of Indian sacred hymns? Indian sacred hymns. Okay. Pag sinabing Indian sacred hymns, guys, the answer here is what? The answer here is Rig Veda. Everyone say Rig Veda. Very good. Rig Veda. Pagka him-him, Rig Veda. Pero pag sinabi naman natin, guys, na Mahabharata, everyone say Mahabharata. Go! Mahabharata. Go! Mahabharata. Pag sinabi Mahabharata, mahaba, maiksi. Mahaba. Tama ba ako? That is the longest epic in the world. Mahabharata is the longest epic in the world, and Mahabharata is the most famous or most popular Indian story, literature. That is Mahabharata. While Ramayana is the second most important, most popular, second most popular Ramayana. While Upanishad are mystic teachings. Ano yung Upanishad, guys? Mystic teachings. So, ano sagot natin? What are sacred hymns? Very good. Rig Veda. Let's have a recap. Ano yung longest epic in the world? Very good. What is the longest play of Shakespeare? Wow, naalala. Very good. It is your Hamlet. Ano naman yung second most popular Indian literature? Ramayana. Ano yung mystic teaching? Upanishad. Ano naman yung Indian sacred hymns? Rig Veda. Next. Ito ang Rig Veda. Okay. Next. Ito ang Mahabharata, the longest epic in the world. Okay, next. Upanishad, mystic teaching. Next. Ramayana. Okay, that's the second. Okay. Greatest work. 39. Which is not characteristic of people with a strong sense of self-efficacy. Which is not characteristic. Ang hinahanap na negative. Ano daw ang hindi characteristic ng taong may sense of self-efficacy? O yung mga taong gusto ng which is self-efficacy, ito yung mga taong may tiwala sa sarili, may kakayahang gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay na above their own kakayahan. So basically, what is this, guys? Pag ikaw ay may sense of self-efficacy, gusto mo ba ng challenging problems or hindi? Yes, gusto mo. Gusto mo ng challenging problems. So what is the answer here, guys? The answer here is caring. Caring. Kasi sabi ng caring, avoid challenging tasks. Kasi kasi ang tao may self-efficacy, gusto niya ng challenging task. The answer is caring. Next. 40. Who is the first mythical geographer who was recognized due to his vivid description of lands and people encountered by his hero, Ulysses? Okay. The answer here, guys, is none other than Homer. Homer. Ulysses came from the story Iliad and Odyssey. Papakita ko sa inyo, ito nga pala si Homer. Ayan siya. Yan si Homer. Dati siyang goat. Okay? Ayun si Homer ng bonggang-bong. Okay? Ang kanyang storya ay Iliad and Odyssey. Tapos si Ulysses ang Latin name for Odysseus. At ang bida doon. Okay? Si Homer ang bida sa Iliad and Odyssey. Next. Ito naman guys si Virgil. Siya ang nagsulat ng Aeneid. Okay? You're all I need without you, girl. Aeneid. Maliwanag ba? Thank you so much. Si Aeneid yan. Okay? Hindi natapos kasi namatay siya. Ito si Plato. Tatay ni Platito. Okay? Ayan si Plato ng bonggang-bongga. Siya ang nagsimula ng academy. Ang teacher niya ay si Socrates. Tapos ang teacher naman ni Socrates, guys, ay si Aristotle. Okay? Sino silang tatlo ng bonggang-bongga? Okay? Simulan natin. Si Aristotle ang kanilang pinaka-teacher. Si Aristotle ang nagturo ng reasoning. Anong tinuro ni Aristotle? Reasoning. Very good. Tapos, estudyante ni Aristotle, sino? Si Socrates. Si Socrates naman, guys, anong tinuro sa atin ni Socrates? Very good. Art of questioning. The art of questioning. At estudyante ni Socrates, si Plato, na nagsimula ng academy. Okay? At ang anak ni Plato ay si Platito. Very good. Ipos niya yan. Okay? Next. Si Cicero naman ay isang orator. Sino, guys? Orator. Okay? Isa siyang orator. Okay, next. Okay, baba akong sagutan to. Sino ulit yung orator? Cicero. Sino yung nagsimula ng reasoning? Nagpaliwanag ng reasoning? Aristotle. Sino nagpaliwanag ng questioning? Socrates. Ano nang ginawa ni Plato? Okay, very good. That is your academy. Sino nagsulat ng Aeneid? Sino nagsulat ng Aeneid? Virgil. Sino yung orator? Cicero. Okay, sino yung Iliad and Odyssey? Homer. Very good. Ano yung dalawang sinulat ni William Shakespeare? Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet. 41. Haiku is traditional Japanese poems consisting of what? O ano daw yung haiku na yan, guys? Ano kayang haiku na yan? Ang haiku, guys, everyone say haiku. Haiku. Very good. 3 lines, 17 syllables. Ano yung haiku, guys? 3 lines, 17 syllables. Ano yung haiku? 3 lines, 17 syllables. So the answer here is caring. Okay. 42. This Filipino writer in English who used Hispanic Filipino culture and tradition in his fiction works. Sabi dito, okay, isa siyang Hispanic Filipino. Hispanic Filipino. So half Spanish, half Filipino. Ganito lang yan, guys. Okay? Kapag Filipino siya, sorry. Ang ginagawa niya Hispanic or Spanish. Pag sinabing Hispanic Filipino, guys, tatandaan niyo lagi, he is also known as the Quijano de Manila of Philippine literature. Ano sabi ko? Quijano de Manila of Philippine literature. Pag sinabing Quijano de Manila of Philippine literature, bali-balik na rin mo yung word na Quijano, magiging Joaquin. So the answer is Nick Joaquin. Paki-take note yan, ha? Paki-take note yan. Pag sinabi natin, guys, na Hispanic Filipino culture, that is Nick Joaquin. Tandaan nyo yan. Pero pag ang lumabas sa board examination naman, ay English or Filipino-American, ang sagot ay Bienvenido Santos. I will repeat that. Pag Filipino-American, ano yun, guys? Bienvenido Santos. Very good. So the answer is blessing. Sino yung Filipino-American? Bienvenido Santos. Filipino-Hispanic culture? Nick Joaquin. Ayan siya. Okay? Ayan. Quijano de Manila. That's it. The pen name is Quijano. Sino naman ang Plaridel? Sino ang Plaridel naman? Kung ang Supremo ay si Andres Bonifacio, sino ang Plaridel? Di ba sabi ko, Quijano, pag balik-baliktad mo, magiging Joaquin. Pag binibalik-baliktad mo naman, ang Plaridel magiging Del Pilar. Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Okay, next. Who is a famous composer from... Ay, nasa ano na pala tayo, guys, ha? Tayo ay nasa social science na, or social studies. 43. Who is the famous composer from Angono, who is also a natural artist? Ayan, nahirapan ng taong bayan. Okay, ganito yan, guys. Kasi yung mga tanong na pag hindi mo alam, hindi mo talaga alam. So pag yan lumabas sa board examination, magdasal ka ng 3 abagi noong Maria, okay? Yes, kasi talagang ba? Okay, ayan. Aalisin ko na, hindi mo naman alam, di ba? Sagutan na lang natin siya. Hindi pwede si Kayabyab. Si Kayabyab ay galing sa Manila. Ryan Kayabyab, maestro Ryan Kayabyab, so hindi siya. Si Sinisal naman ay galing sa Cavite. So, ang sagot natin ay Buenaventura o San Pedro? The answer is San Pedro. Siya ay walang iba kundi si Lucio San Pedro na siya po ang nagsulat ng Sa Ugoy ng Duyan or Lullaby O di alam yun, ugay ng duel. Sana'y di magmaliw ang dati kong araw. O, diba? Sa ugay ng duyan, lalabay. Ano sa Tagalog ang lalabay? Uyayi. Ano yun, guys? Uyayi. Ang lalabay sa Tagalog ay uyayi. Next. Which among the following is a part of the newspaper where you can see the opinions of people? Ayan, mga opinion. Makikita ba yan sa obituary? Ay, hindi ba? Ano naman sa obituary? Mga nategi, tama ba? Mga dead or nawawala, mga ganon. Okay, yan. May krus pa siya. So, ang headline naman ay ang ulo ng mga balita. Ano yung headline, guys? Ulo ng mga balita. Very good. Okay. Ano naman ang classified sections? Nandiyan ang classified ads. Classified ads or advertisement. Classified ads or advertisement. That is your classified ads ng bonggang-bongga. Okay? Ano naman ang editorial section? Ang editorial section naman, guys, dyan matagpuan ang yung very good opinions of people. Okay? Saan ang advertisement? Classified ads. Saan ang ulo ng mga balita? Headline. Saan ang nategi? Obituary. So, ano sagot? Editorial. Editorial is also known as opinion section, comment section, or your Pangulong Tudling in Filipino. So, editorial is also known as your Pangulong Tudling. 45. Social studies. We are now entering your social studies. Social studies. Now, we're going to discuss social sciences or social studies. So, number 45. Which best describe the division of the Legislature into the Senate and the House of Representatives? Okay, when we say the government, the Philippines has 3 branches of government. The first one is executive, the second one is legislative, and the third one is judiciary. Okay? Executive, legislative, and judiciary. Magkakapantay po ang kanilang mga kapangyarihan. Pag sinabi executive, it is the president who headed executive, and they are the one who implements the law. What do they do, guys? They implement the law. Sila nagpapatupad, sila ba pumipirma, yes or no? Do they sign the law? Yes. After the executive, you now have your legislative. The legislative is the one who are creating the law. Who makes the law? Legislative. Who implements the law? Executive. Ano naman ang trabaho ng judiciary? Judiciary is the one who interprets the law. They are the one who interprets the law. Let's have a recap. Sino yung tatlo? Executive, legislative, judiciary. Who creates the law? Executive. Who implements the law? Judiciary. Okay? Who is the one who, anong trabaho ng Who interprets the law? Judiciary. Who implements the law? Executive. Who creates the law? Legislative. Okay. This is the question. Sabi dito, the legislative has 2 branches, which is known as the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate and the Congress, the upper house and the lower house of Representatives. So basically, ano daw ang tawag doon sa dalawa sila? The answer here is bicameralism. Kaya nga, mataas na kamara at mababang kapulungan ng kamara. You have your bicameralism because pag sabi bicameralism, you have the Senate and you have the Congress. While bipartisanship has 2 party systems. Ang Pilipinas ba isang bipartisanship? Dalawa lang ba ang partido sa Pilipinas? No, napakadaming partido. Tama ba ako? Kasi ito, PDP Laban, NDP, NPC. Tama ba ako? O maraming pa dyan, okay? Yung iba't iba pa natin, like ngayon, sila mga kandidato sa mga pagka-presidente, marami. Unlike sa ibang bansa, for example, the United States of America, they only have bipartisanship. They only have 2 party system, the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay? Well, the answer here is amazing. Next number. Who was the last Spanish Governor General of the Philippines? Yan na naman. Napariwara na naman ng taong bayan. Ito ba si Blaquilo Ramon Blanco, Diego de los Rios, Basilio Agustin, or Firmin Jodenes? Okay. The last Spanish Governor General of the Philippines stayed in the Philippines until 1911. And he is the Governor General of Iloilo, Manila, and Zamboanga. And he is none other than Diego de los Rios. Diego de los Rios. So the answer is Diego de los Rios. Ayan siya. Iloilo, Zamboanga, and Manila. 1850 to 1911, nasa Pilipinas siya. Okay? Yun. Next. Let's find the keywords here. which demonstrate interconnectedness between social and environmental injustice. Ang sabi dito, social, and environmental. So, dapat may social siya. Pag sinabing social, guys, pag sinabi natin, guys, na social, pag sinabi natin, guys, na social, ibig sabihin nito, may tao, tama ba? Other people. Environment and the people. Isa-isahin natin siya. Tingnan natin to. Letter A, industrialized countries, toxic disposed to poor countries. May kinalaman ba sa tao? Yes. Environment? Yes. Okay, tingnan natin ang B. Temperature, warming, and rise of sea level. May tao ba? Wala. Environment lang. C. Desertification of verdant regions. No. Environment lang. Extinction of rare animals. Wala din tao. So, ano sagot dito, guys? The answer is amazing. Question. Meron bang, nangyayari ba yan talaga na nagatapon ang mayayamang bansa sa mahihirap na bansa? Yes or no? Yes. Nangyayari ba yan sa Pilipinas ngayon? Yes. May nagatapon ba sa atin ng basura? Anong bansa? Canada. Very good. Okay? We are buying the toxic disposals of Canada. The answer is amazing. 48. What do you call the right to vote and seek public office? Is it A, political rights, rights of suffrage, social civic rights, or right to due process? What do you think is the answer, guys? Guys, I know your answer is right to suffrage, right? But wait for a moment. If we say right of suffrage, it means right to vote. Right to vote. Yeah, right to vote. But wait, the question is not only right to vote. The question is all about right to vote and seek public office. Okay, let me define to you right of suffrage. Okay, next slide please. Pag sinabing right of suffrage, guys, it came from a Latin word which means vote or suffragium. So the right to vote is suffrage. But the next slide is the political rights. When we say political rights, it's the rights that involve participation in the government or administration. Pag sumali ka na pala sa government, ito ay political rights. Let's go back to the question. What do you think is the answer to this question? Is it right? Is it right of suffrage alone? No. The answer is political rights. Why? Because right to vote and seek public office. So let's underline that. Right to vote and seek public office. Seek public office. Very good. Kasi kapag right to vote lang, suffrage lang yun. Pero pag may seek public office, pag sumali ka na, the answer is political rights. Okay? That's what is the answer. Next number. Actually, the next number has the same question. Right to vote and seek public office. Ang sagutan ko na to. What is the answer, guys? The answer is political rights. Same question. 50. What they call the tax imposed on all employed and practicing professionals. Ano daw ang tawag sa lahat ng employed at nag-practice na professionals? What do you call that tax? They're called income tax. Kaya ang income kasi may trabaho, may kumikita ng pera, is income tax. Hindi pwede, sir, ano yung community tax? The community tax is paid by all adult individuals of the country. Lahat. Ang community tax, lahat nagbabayad. Oh, so, nagbayad na ba kayo ng ganyan? Of course, hindi ka pwede mag-board exam kung hindi ka nakabayad ng community tax. That is your cedula. Community tax is also known as your cedula. So, ano naman ang real estate tax? The real estate tax is for properties. Yes, properties. How about the inheritance tax? The inheritance tax is for pamana. Okay? Inheritance. Okay? Mga pamana. The answer here is amazing. So, tax is very important for the government. Why? Without tax, the government cannot work. Okay? But wait lang. Are there countries na wala talagang tax para sa government? Yes, meron. Dubai. Ang Dubai, wala. Emirates, wala. Why? Paano, sir, sila? Paano umiikot ang pera ng gobyerno? They got it from the oil. Okay? So, the answer there is tax. No, hindi pala. Income tax. Next. 51. Which policy of the state provides preferential attention, take note of that, preferential attention to the welfare of the less fortunate members of the Philippine society? Nagbibigay daw ng atensyon sa mga mahihirap na miyembro ng society. Ano yun, guys? Pag nagbigay ka na mahihirap na nagbigay ka ng atensyon, hindi pa rin criminal justice, wala namang crime. Hindi naman basic yan, so it's not Bill of Rights. So what do you think is the answer here, guys? Okay. Hindi pwede, guys. Hindi dito pwede ang criminal sa Bill of Rights. So, is it social justice or distributive justice? Pag sinabi natin, guys, sa social distributive justice, kailangan may ma-distribute ka na pera, pagkain, or anything. So that's distributive. Question, may dinistribute pa tayo sa question? Meron na wala? Wala naman. Ano bang binigay natin? Attention. So what do you think is our answer? The answer here is social justice. The answer there is social justice. Okay? 52. Pakibilugan ng word na meritocracy. What is our keyword? Meritocracy. Question, is this the first time that you hear the word meritocracy? Yes or no? Okay, in the Philippines, do we use meritocracy as a social system? No. We use democracy. Question, maganda ba ang democracy? Yes or no? May maganda, may hindi. But remember this, democracy is not that good because everyone can say their own opinion. Kahit hindi nila alam yung issue, may sasabihin sila. And that's democracy. What is meritocracy? Sa meritocracy, not anyone can say what they want. Not anyone can participate in the government. Only those who are part of the merit group. So who are the merit group? The merit groups are the one who are people of talent. Okay? Merit group are the people with talent. So sir, hindi ba parang ano naman yan? Parang namang unfair sa ibang tao. Actually, it's fair. Why? Lahat ng bata, this is Singapore, the country of Singapore uses meritocracy. So, anong ginagawa doon, guys? Lahat ng bata sa Singapore, mag-aaral ng pantay-pantay sa lahat ng paaralan. Pag ikaw ay nagpakitang gilas o gumaling ka doon, o na-reach mo ang standards nila, you will be part of the merit group. Okay? So, fair pa rin siya. Galingan na nga lang ng mga taong bayan. Okay? At sa meritocracy, walang corruption. Why? Mataas ang sahod ng mga government officials, kaya wala silang chance na mangurap. Ikalawa, mapakalaki ng kabayaran pag nag-corruption ka sa Singapore. So the answer here, so kung naiintindihan niyo yung mga sinabi ko, ano ang meritocracy? Ito ba ay ruled by wealthy people, elitism, noble birth, or people of talent? What is our answer? The answer is blessing. Leadership of people of talent. 53. Which constitutional safeguard prevents one branch of government from becoming powerful or abusive? Para malaman natin, okay, para daw hindi maging masyadong makapangyarihan ng isang sangay. Sabi ko kanina, ang bawat branch ng government ay pantay-pantay lamang. Okay? So, ano daw nagtatawag para ma-prevent natin yung yung maging powerful yung isa or abusive yung isa. The answer here, guys, is check and balance. The answer here is check and balance. Pag sinabing check and balance, guys, we are checking and balancing. Check natin kung balance pa ba yung tatlo. Maliwanag ba? That's it. Ang ombudsman ay kung saan ka magsasampa ng kaso para sa mga public officials or government officials. Ombudsman. Siya yung magbabantay niyan. While the impeachment naman, guys, ang impeachment naman ay binibigay lamang sa mga tao. Okay, so ang answer dyan ay check and balance. Let's go to impeachment. Okay, next number. Look at this. Ito lang ang mga taong pwedeng ma-impeach. The President and the Vice President, Supreme Court of the Philippines, Commission of Civil Service, COMELEC, Commission on Audit, and the Ombudsman. Napansin nyo, wala ang Senado. That's why Revilla, Enrile, and Estrada ay hindi pwedeng ma-impeach. So, ano ba ang impeachment? Makukulong ba pag na-impeach? No. Ang impeachment, guys, is only removal of office. Pag ikaw ay na-impeach, tatanggalin ka lang sa posisyon mo. Who is the first impeached person in the Philippines? Is it Marcos, Estrada, Arroyo, or Corona? Is it Marcos or Estrada? Estrada. Marcos is not impeached. Maliwanag ba? Estrada. Who is the second impeached person in the Philippines? Corona. Who is the third? Wala. Maliwanag ba? Dalawa pa lang sila na-impeach sa Pilipinas. Okay? So, their impeachment. Okay, so ang Senado sa ombudsman ka mag-file doon. Kaya nga sa ombudsman sila nakabinbin. So para ma-impeach, kailangan may reason ka. May treason. Okay, anong treason? Kumampi ka sa ibang bansa. Okay, ano pa? Bribery. Next. Bribery. Okay, nagsuhol ka. Okay, next. Pumatay ka, other high crimes. Next. Graft and corruption. Malversation of funds. What else? Betrayal of public. Ito yung nangyari kay Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. Kaya siya nakakasuhan ng impeachment case before. Di ba sabi ni Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo? Yung tumawag siya kay Garci. Di ba tumawag siya doon? Sino tinawagan niya? Si Gwen Garci, tama ba? Ayun, tumawag siya ng bagong kay Garci. Tapos tumawag siya, sabi niya pagkatapos nun, I am sorry. O, di ba? That is betrayal of public trust. Okay, next. Ito yung check and balance. Okay, nangyari yung check and balance sa sige, go. Sa tatlong branch ng ating government. Sino yung gumagawa ng batas? Legislative. Nag-implement ng batas? Executive. Nag-interpret? Judicial. Okay, next. What is the predominant characteristic of Eastern religion? Ano ba yung mga Eastern religion? Yung mga singkit. Like for example, yung Confucianism, mga ganon. Okay? Buddhism, Taoism, yun. Question, do they teach us pessimism? Pagiging negative? No. Secular, is it mysticism? Kapakapangyarihan? No. Is it amazing or blessing? The answer here is optimism. Being positive. The answer is A. Next. What economic policy on 16th century in Europe influenced Spain's expansionist policy to discover new lands? Ano daw kaya yan? Yung mag-expand tapos sa ma-discover new lands ng bonggang-bongga. Para mag-expand ang Europe nun, ang Spain. Hindi pa din capitalism. Pag sa capitalism, they are looking for money or funds. So, hindi siya yan. Is it spice trading, guys? Hindi rin. Actually, spice trading is to find spices lang. Okay, this is a story of the Philippines. Para siya natagpuan ni Ferdinand Magellan. Actually, they're not really going to the Philippines. They're going where? Holucas, the Spice Island. They're going there. Actually, tapos biglang nakita nila yung Philippines ng bonggang-bongga. Pagdating niya sa Pilipinas, pinatay na ba agad siya ni Lapu-Lapu? No. Okay? So, umalis pa ba siya noon? Umalis siya. Bumalik ba siya? Yes, siya ba yung nagsabi na I shall return? No. Okay? Si Douglas MacArthur yon. Okay. So, bumalik siya, doon siya napatay. Sino ba pumatay? Ano to ba pumatay sa kanya ay si Lapu-Lapu, guys? Sabi nila hindi daw. Okay? Kasi yung mga kasama niya, because napakadami, nakakatakot ng takbuhan kami ng mga oras na hindi na namin na-document. Maliwanag ba? Ganun yung nangyari sa amin. Pero ang pumatay talaga sa kanya ay isang palasong may lason. Palasong may lason because I was there. I am so scared. Okay? Ayan sa ng bonggang-bongga. So that is your, hindi spice trading ang sagot dyan. Okay? So, ano nang sagot dyan? Caring or day-day? Ang colonialism ay manakop ng ibang bansa. Manakop ng ibang bansa. Ang sabi, discover new lands. Discover new lands. So, hindi naman sinabing sinakop ang mga bansa. The answer here is mercantilism. The answer is mercantilism. Why? When we say mercantilism, you have to have more power. Ayan siya. Okay, next. Ayan o. Power. Okay, next. 56. What is the right invoked in the writ of habeas data? The writ of habeas data. Actually, this is the right used by Janet Napoles nung tinatanong siya. Okay, ano ba sabi niya sa kanya? Ano ba, tatanungin ako si Janet, tatanungin ako tanungin mo wari ako, Sir Lando kung ako talaga kasama ni Ben Hurloy. Ano sabi niya? I invoke my right to self-incrimination. So basically, ang sabi niya dun guys is right to information privacy. The answer there is the right to information privacy. Okay, A. Kung alamin niyo ang totoong definition ng writ of habeas data, okay, next. The writ of habeas data is a privacy in life, liberty, security. Okay, yun. Privacy in life, liberty, and security. That is writ of habeas data. While the writ of amparo is a right to life, liberty, or security. Take note of that. Kapag right to privacy in life, liberty, or security, writ of habeas data. Pag right to life, liberty, and security, writ of amparo. Okay, next. 57. Whose philosophy advocates the use of reason in understanding the existence of God? Sino sa mga yan ang gumamit ng reason? Pinaliwanag niya ang pang-existence ni God. Ang existence ni God. Sino kaya dyan guys ang nag-prove ng existence ni God? Nagbigay ng reason? Dalawa sila actually. Take note of their names. The first one is Saint Thomas Aquinas. So the answer is Saint Thomas Aquinas. The other one is Saint Augustine. So we have two answers. If ever nawala sa Saint Thomas Aquinas, yung sagot natin, Saint Augustine. So basically, they are meron naman sa dulo yun, okay? There's another question sa dulo, okay? You have Saint Thomas Aquinas and Saint Augustine. Ayan siya. Okay? So siya nagsabi na faith and reason is important. Next. 58. Basahin natin ang tanong. Which is a check on the executive department? Sino-check daw? Sino-check? Executive department. Sino-check, guys? Executive department. Sino-check? Judiciary. So, ang hahanapin natin sa sagot dito, guys, hahanapin natin yung chine-check ng judiciary ang executive department. Chine-check ng judiciary ang executive department. Letter A, impeachment of the Chief Justice. Wait, ang chine-check ba executive? No, ang chine-check ay judiciary. Tanggal na agad ang A. How about B? Determining the salary of the president and the vice president. Question. Yes. Executive ang sinecheck. Pero wait lang. Ang judiciary ba ang nag-determine ng sahod? Yes or no? The answer is no. How about C? Declaring a legislative measure unconstitutional. Wait. Legislative. Sino sinecheck? Legislative. So, hindi pwede ang C. D. Declaring an act of the president unconstitutional. So, what is the best answer here? The answer here is day. The answer there is day. Okay, next. 59. Which is a fundamental law of the land? Oh, land daw. Hindi pa rin 10 commandments. Okay? God yon. The fundamental law of God. Okay? Hindi pa rin civil criminal law. Hindi yan fundamental. Sa fundamental, Constitution. Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. The answer is blessing. 60. Ito na tayo. Gregoria de Jesus saw her husband blank charged for treason by fellow Filipinos who have formed the Philippine Republic. Sino ba yung Gregoria de Jesus na yan? Si Gregoria de Jesus ang lakambini. Okay? Si Gregoria de Jesus, guys, ang lakambini ng Katipunan. So, kung siya ang lakambini ng Katipunan, asawa niya ang ama ng Katipunan. Sino ba ang ama ng Katipunan, guys? Walang iba kundi si Andres Bonifacio. Ang sagot dito, guys, ay walang iba kundi si Andres Bonifacio. Okay? Ayan, yun ako. Si Andres Bonifacio yan ang bongga. Sino ang unang presidente ng Pilipinas? Emilio Aguinaldo. Okay? Sino ang ama ng Katipunan? Andres Bonifacio. Okay? Si Andres Bonifacio ang sagot natin. Ayan. Si Andres Bonifacio ang sagot natin doon. O, yan si Gregoria de Jesus ang bonggang-bongga. Ayan siya. Napakalungkot po niya ng mga panahon na yan kasi busy. Hindi po siya nakakascore kay Andres Bonifacio ng panahon yan. Ayan po kaya nalungkot siya dyan. Kamukha niya po si Ate J. Okay? Ayan po. Tapos po namamatay po si Andres Bonifacio ay pinush niya agad na magpakasal kay Julio Nakpil. O, diba? Ang best friend naman ni ano. O, diba? Masaya ang kwento niya dyan. Yan si Gregoria de Jesus. Okay, next. Ito si Marcel del Pilar. Siya ang Plaridel. Okay, next. Emilio Aguinaldo, siya nagtatag ng Emilio Aguinaldo, ng Philippine Independence, sa Kawit, Cavite, namatay siya sa may Kuwait, Cavite. Okay? Sa Kuwait, Cavite siya namatay din. Okay? Next. Si Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda, ang ating pambansang bayani. Okay? Ang pambansang bayani, at siya ang nagtatag ng La Liga Filipina. Ano tinatag niya, guys? La Liga Filipina. Tandaan niyo yun. Ano tinatag ni Jose Rizal? La Liga Filipina. Pag sinabi naman natin La Independencia. Everyone say La Independencia. La Independencia. Independencia, Antonio Luna. Okay? Pag La Independencia, Antonio Luna. Kapag La Liga Filipina, Jose Rizal. Pag La Solidaridad, Graciano Lopez Haina. Tandaan niyo yung mga sinabi ko, ha? Pag La Liga Filipina, Jose Rizal. Pag La Independencia, Antonio Luna. Pag La Solidaridad, Graciano Lopez Haina. So, what is the answer here? The answer there is Andres Bonifacio pa rin, okay? Ito si Andres Bonifacio, ayan po siya. Pagod na pagod siya. 61. What did Nelson Mandela mean to South African and the rest of the world? He gave up armed struggle. Oh, kuhitan niyo yun. He gave up armed struggle. Gave up. He gave up. So, pag ginave up mo ang armed struggle, like ang armed struggle, baril-baril, laban-labanan, sampal-sampalan, mga ganon, okay? Yung armed struggle. Ginave up niya daw yun. So, meron siya? Non-violence. Very good. The answer is non-violence. Next. Yan si Nelson Mandela. Barack Obama was said to be the Nelson Mandela of America. Okay? Next. 62. O, ito na mga pangyayari sa buhay natin na ngayon. Sino ang tumugtog ng national anthem noong June 12, 1898. Ayan na po mga kapamilya. Alam kaya natin ito. Sino kaya ang tumugtog, guys? Ayan. Ito ba yung pangkat kawayan ng Pateros, Kawit Cavite Band, Malabon Band, o San Francisco del Monte Band na napariwara ang taong bayan? O ganito lang yan, guys. Hindi nyo naman alam, di ba? Noong June 12, 1898, ang nagdeklara ng Philippine Independence ay walang iba kundi si Emilio Aguinaldo, pero hindi siyang nagwagayway ng watawat ng Pilipinas. Ang nagwagayway ng watawat ng Pilipinas ay ang kanyang kasamahan na si Antonio Ambrosio. Tandaan niyo yan, Antonio Ambrosio. Okay? Winagayway ang watawat ng Pilipinas noong June 12, 1898, at ang tumugtog ng national anthem natin na Lupang Hinirang ay walang iba kundi nang galing pa sila at may daradala silang pansit. Sino yun? Malabon Band. Oh, the answer is Malabon Band. Oh, may mga gusto na. Ito yung Philippine Independence natin. Next slide. Okay. So, hindi pala si Emilio Aguinaldo nagwagayway ng ating watawat, kundi si Antonio Ambrosio. At tandaan niyo to, sino bang nagtahi ng watawat ng Pilipinas? Ang nagtahi ng watawat ng Pilipinas ay walang iba kundi si Marcela Agoncillo. Sino guys? Marcela Agoncillo. At ang original na watawat ng Pilipinas ay may mukha sa araw na ito. Okay? May mukha. Alam niyo kung anong mukha? Yung mukha ng baby sa may Teletubbies. Maliwa, joke lang, hindi. Okay? Hindi ko alam kung sino yung mukhang yun. Basta may mukha doon, okay? That is your Philippine independence ng bonggang-bongga. Well, is that the true independence of the Philippines? Is that the true independence? June 12, 1898? The answer is no. Kasi noong June 12, 1898, hawak pa rin tayo ng mga Amerikano. So, hindi pa tayo talaga independence. Binili tayo ng mga Amerika sa Treaty of Paris. Sa Treaty of Paris. Okay? So, binili tayo ng bonggang-bongga. So, hindi pa tayo true independence niyan. Kaya talaga ang true independence natin? July 4, 1946. Kailan guys? July 4, 1946. Kasabay ng independence ng Amerika mula sa Europa. Okay? July 4. Kaya nga may kanta, di ba si Katy Perry na like the 4th of July, 'cause baby you're a firework. Bakit may firework? Bakit may firework? Like may firework. Kasi may independence sila doon. Okay? Yun. So, the answer there is, continue next. 63. Agency tasked to nurture Philippine arts. Pakisampal na nagsagot ng NBI. NBI, National Bureau of Investigation ng Philippine Arts? No. So, ano bang CCP? Cultural Center of the Philippines. Cultural Center of the Philippines. Ano NCAA? National Collegiate Athletic Association, yun ang kasama ng UAAP. So, hindi yan ang sagot. Pakisampal din ang nagsagot niyan. Okay? How about NCCA? National Commission for Culture and the Arts. National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So, what is the answer? The answer is Dede. Number 64. The ultimate objective of the comprehensive agrarian reform is what? The ultimate objective. What is the ultimate objective of the Carl? Ang ginawa ng Carl ay nagbigay ng mga lupa sa mga magsasaka na walang lupa. So yun. So what is the answer here? The answer is blessing. Distribute all arable lands to the landless. 65. Which was the first labor union in the country founded by Isabela de las Reyes in July 1901? Which was the first labor union in the country founded by Isabela de las Reyes? Okay, Isabela de las Reyes is known to be the father of Philippine labor. The father of Philippine labor. Okay, the answer here, sabihin ko na yung sagot para mapaliwanag si Isabela de las Reyes. Union Obrera Democratica. The answer is Union Obrera Democratica. It's blessing. Okay, next. This is Isabela de las Reyes, or Don Belong. He's the father of Philippine labor. He is the founder of the Aglipayan Church or the Iglesia Filipina Independiente or the Philippine Independent Church. The Philippine Independent Church is the only remnant, the only living remnant of the Philippine Revolution. Okay? The Philippine Independence Church. Maya pag-usapan natin yun. Okay? So the answer is Union Obrera Democratica. Number 66. Saan daw nakipagkalakalan ng Pilipinas sa galleon trade? Okay. Ang galleon trade or kalakalang galleon ay tinatawag ding Manila-Acapulco trade. Ano tawag sa kanya, guys? Manila-Acapulco trade. So, nakipagkalakalan ng Maynila sa may Acapulco. At ang Acapulco ay parte ng anong bansa? Ito ay parte ng Mexico. The answer here is Mexico or Mexico. Okay? Ayan siya, ang kalakalang galleon. Mula Acapulco, pupunta ng Maynila at mula Maynila, pupunta ng Acapulco. Okay? Magkapalitan siya ng bonggang-bongga. Ayan. So, that is your Manila, Acapulco. Ayun yun. 67. How many days are needed after which an enrolled bill becomes a law? O ganito yan. Sino pipirma ng batas? Executive, Legislative, Judiciary. Executive. Sa kamay nino? Presidente. Question. If kailangan mapirmahan ng presidente, yes, kailangan niyang pirmahan kung approve or disapprove. Meron siyang kapangyarihang i-disapprove ang isang batas na ang tawag ay veto power. Anong tawag, guys? veto power or set aside. That is your veto power. Kaya lang, halimbawa lang na wala siya or lumabas siya ng bansa at umalis siya. Question, pwede ba maging batas yun kahit hindi niya pinipirmahan? The answer is yes. Pag hindi niya pinirmahan ng isang batas o hindi niya pinansin ng isang batas ng 30 days, magiging isa siyang batas. What is the answer here? The answer here is 30 days. 30 days. Next number, 68. What law passed on August 1909 by the U.S. Congress established a partial free trade in the Philippines? A partial free trade in the Philippines. Ano daw yan? O nagkaroon ng partial free trade in the Philippines sa bonggang-bongga. The answer there is Payne-Aldrich Act. Nagsabi ang Payne-Aldrich Act na magkakaroon ng free trade sa Pilipinas at sa Amerika, sa Pilipinas at sa Amerika by Senator Payne and Nelson Aldrich. Okay? Ayan, Senator Payne and Senator Aldrich. 69. In a matriarchal family, which family member plays the leading role? Oh, matriarchal or matriarchal, ano yun? Mother. The answer is mother. Pag father, patriarchal. Pag pantay, egalitarian. Pag mother, matriarchal. Pag father, patriarchal. Pag pantay, egalitarian. 70. Oh, nahirapan kayo dyan. Ito lang muna yung tanong ko. What is the keyword in the question? What is the keyword in the question? The keyword is Spanish. Spanish, mestizo, priest. Kailangan nakita yung keyword na yan. Spanish, mestizo, priest. Question. Ito lang naman yan eh. Sino ba ang Spanish dyan? Question. Kailan niyo ba si Gombursa? Gombursa. Gomez, Burgos, Ramos. Sino sila? Sila ang tatlong haring nagsidalaw at ang bawat isa nagsipaghandog ng tanging alay. Okay? Sila ang ayan, ano yung drawing na yan? Ay, tatlong binitay na pare. Okay? Ang tatlong paring martir ng bonggang-bongga, sila nga pala ay ang Gombursa. Ay, party-party silang tatlo. Therefore, Pilipino ba sila? Yes. So, ang hinanap ay Spanish. Wait, sino ba ang Spanish dyan? Walang iba kundi si Padre Pedro Pilaes. Padre Pedro, kasi si Gregorio Aglipay ang unang obispo ng Iglesia Filipina Independiente or Philippine Independent Church. Next question. What was it? Number 71. What was the term given by Marcelo del Pilar to hidden control and domination of Spanish religious priests over the colonial government? Ganito lang yan. Ano daw ang tinawag ni Marcelo del Pilar sa mga pare ng colonial government? Question. What do we call the priests during the Spanish era? That is your fraile. Am I right? Fraile. Parang demokrasya, government, krasya. So the answer is frailocracia. The answer there is dede. The answer is frailocracia. 72. While authority should be respected, its opinion may be an error. Which of the following represents a better or more certain avenue to the truth? Ayun na daw yan. Hindi mo naintindihan English. While authority should be respected, its opinion may be an error. Baka daw yung mga otoridad nagkakamali din minsan. Tama? So ano daw ang kailangan gawin para masigurado natin na hindi sila magkakamali? The answer is amazing, replication, or repeat and check. Napansin namin sa board examination, pag ang sagot, option, ay may open at close parenthesis, karaniwan siya yung tamang sagot. Okay? So the answer is amazing. 73. Who is known as the father of the local government code? The local government code is RA 7160. 7160. RA 7160 for the local government code. And who is the father of local government code? It is none other than Aquilino Pimentel. Aquilino Pimentel or Aquilino Nene Pimentel. The answer is Dede. Hindi ba si Estrada, mga ano yan eh. Okay, yung iba kasi mga senator sila. Is Aquilino Pimentel, the answer is Dede. Tingnan niyo. There you go. That is Aquilino Nene Pimentel. 74. Sinabi ko na to kanina, who is the first editor of La Solidaridad? The answer is, very good, is Graciano Lopez Haina. Let's have a recap. Pag La Liga Filipina, Jose Rizal. La Independencia, Antonio Luna. La Solidaridad, Graciano Lopez Haina. Baka narito kayo kanina sa isang slide. Sabi kasi Marcelo del Pilar, La Solidaridad. Siya ang co-editor, but he is not the first editor. Okay? The answer is Graciano Lopez Haina. Ito silang tatlo magkakaibigang oso. Ayan sila, si Jose Rizal, Antonio Luna, at saka si Graciano Lopez Haina. Kinaganda nila yan. Okay, next. 75. The Philippines is the only blank country in the world. Walang sagot yan. Wala na, hindi. Are we communist? No. Are we Buddhist? No. Are we Christian? Yes. Are we Muslim? Not wholly. But remember, ang tanong kasi the only eh. So actually, we are not the only Christian country in the world. But the answer is Christian. You answer Christian. The answer is C. We are the biggest Christian country in Asia. Remember that. We are the biggest Christian country in Asia. And we are not the only Christian country in Asia dahil dalawa tayo. We have the Philippines as the biggest, and the second one is Timor-Leste or East Timor. Okay, next. 76. In social trends, how do you call those who are the revival of the classics? Revival of the classics. Okay, pag sinabing existentialism or existentialist, that is your opinion or freedom. Ano yun, guys? Opinion or freedom. Ano yun, guys? Opinion or freedom. Pag existentialist, existence, you have your choice, freedom, gano'n. Pag rationalist, reason. Okay? Ano yan? Sino ulit yung reason natin kanina? Very good. It's Aristotle. How about humanist? Humanist means holistic, beauty, arts, classics. That is your humanism. Reformist is also known as reconstructivism. Reconstructivism is changing the society. Changing the society. So what is the answer here? The answer here is none other than humanism. Caring. Humanism. 77. What happens to a good action when it is performed on account of an evil motive? Oh, ano nangyari doon? Maganda yung ginawa niya, pero evil ang motibo niya. Nagbigay siya ng mga tumulong siya sa mahihirap, pero ang gusto niya is makamkam yung lupa nila, mga ganun. So what is the answer here? It is still evil. Still evil. So what is the answer? The answer is blessing. Nasabi ko na ito kanina, 78. The tax required to be paid annually by all adult citizens of the Philippines. O binabayaran daw ng lahat ng adult citizens ng Pilipinas. What do you call that? It's called community tax. Anong tawag doon ulit, guys? CEDODA. Very good. Tingin sa akin. Ano yung properties? Real estate. Ano yung samana? Inheritance. Ano yung income tax? Professionals or employed. Very good. The answer is amazing. Binabayaran ng lahat ng taong bayan. 79, sinabi ko na rin yan kanina. What is the writ of amparo? What is the writ of amparo? The writ of amparo is the right to life, liberty, and security. The answer is day. Oh, that's yan. Sinabi na natin. 80. What is one of the man-made wonders? Pagkamali ka rito, sampalin yung sarili nyo, ha? Anong keyword? Man-made. Anong keyword? Man-made. My God. Ang Taal Volcano ba ay man-made? Ang Manila Bay ba ay man-made? Ano sagot? Rice terraces. Is the rice terraces part of the 4 of the World Heritage Sites? The answer is not anymore. Okay? The rice terraces is not anymore part of the World Heritage Sites. Well, natanggal siya kasi hindi siya na-maintain. So, hindi na nakasama ang rice terraces ngayon. Okay? Pero meron pa rin tayong 4 na pakasama sa ating UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So, anong 4 na pa, guys? Isa-isahin natin sila. Number 1. Ang una natin, guys, ay walang iba kundi ang Tubataha Reef ng Palawan. Tubataha in the underground river of Palawan. Number 2, you have the streets or the city of Vigan. Okay? Which is also one of the 7 wonders of the wonder cities of the world. Number 3, you have the Baroque churches of the Philippines. Na matagpuan ng 4 na Baroque churches, Paway, Vigan, Intramuros, Maynila, at Iloilo. Okay, the Miagao Church. So, 4 yun. Okay? And the 4th one is the biodiversity in Mindanao. Okay? So, 4 ang ating ngayon. Ika-4 dati ang rice terraces, natanggal na siya ngayon. Oh, the answer there is amazing. 81. As a social science teacher,